Hey YouTube, how is everyone? I'd really appreciate it if you follow me on my channel's Twitter at Jordan Show. Show as in SHW. That's my Twitter handle. So please follow me and tweet me if you are really a fan. Alright, so early on in my videos I discussed my weight loss, and I was just wondering, okay, I have customers who are telling me I've lost weight, and why aren't my coworkers like acknowledging it? So we all know weight loss can be a sensitive topic. If you tell someone they're losing weight, sometimes they may take that as, okay, was I fat? Or sometimes they may think as, okay, well, thank you so much, like I'm doing my job. Me personally, I can care less. I don't care. It actually is kind of like, you know, a compliment, but you know, I kind of just like didn't really care for it when people acknowledged it, because I'm just like, okay, that's fine, it's cool, thank you, I appreciate it. But I would say around September, I started this journey in March. Like March, I got the job like 2 months later in May of last summer. So September is when I started getting like, okay, this, like, my man just all of a sudden went up to me like, what's wrong with you? Like, you're losing weight. And my reaction was just like, you know, it was just on my face, like, don't ask me that type of reaction. Like, sometimes I'll just be making these faces like that. And it's kind of like, okay, so that's it. Nothing else was said or done. But my whole situation is that I had customers ask me, you're losing weight. Never have they said, what's wrong with you? Or are you sick? Why do haters, and coworkers are haters, most of them, why do haters always, you know, gotta think you're sick because you're losing weight? I don't understand that. I'm not sick. I've been doing this shit. 2 months prior, I got that fucking job. So I've lost 40 pounds going into that job in 2 months, which is a lot. But the fact is, why do people always assume that you're fucking sick when you lose fucking weight? I don't fucking understand that shit, okay? I really don't. So it's been like, you know, that's really the only reaction. And I had like a coworker just like come up to me while I'm like doing dishes in the bag and just looked at me and just like, and I'm just like, I'm alright, I'm okay. Like he was like kind of concerned, you know. He was like, you know, Jordan, do you eat? And I'm just like, I said his name, I'm just like, please leave me alone, I'm alright, I'm okay. He was like, alright, well, I'm about to have 2 Subway sandwiches. That's what he said. But and then throughout the whole, like, you know, process and stuff, like, my manager would ask me, hey, would you want a smoothie? And I'm just like, no. Or, hey, would you want candy from a grocery store? And I'm just like, no. She's like, well, do you eat candy? And I'm just like, I don't want anything. Which is like, well, I'm gonna go get you a Starburst. Everyone eats Starburst. So, but I didn't even touch the shit. First of all, I don't like you like that. Second of all, even if I was eating that shit, I wouldn't want you to fucking buy me shit. Like, if I don't like people buying me things. Number one. Number two, if I'm not really a fan of you, I definitely don't want you to buy me things, because I don't like working there if I'm just working there to pay the bills. And number three, I'm not eating that shit. Like, I'm just not, because I'm not going back to my old, you know, my lifestyle of eating shit. The only thing I'll be binging on is on healthy shit, which I'm doing right now. I've been binging a little bit, but, you know, it's cool. So that's pretty much been my experience with the whole people in my workplace noticing I'm losing weight. And like, I had to get new pants because my shit was coming off, like my belt, like I was sagging. Like, those of you who don't know what sagging is when your pants is below the waist. And people do that shit in the hood, but that's not my style. I don't do that shit. Or people who think they from the hood, or people who think they're from the projects, or people who think that they're gangster that want to do that stuff. Or basically people who don't really know where the history of that coming from. I think it's from people in jail doing that. And when people like lower their pants below their waist, that's like a signal to come, you know, basically homosexuality. All right, so that's the pretty much simple, not to offend nobody type of situation. But people still do it because it's a style, you know, even if they like it that way, or if they secretly like it that way, or if they just like the style, if you know what I mean. But anyways, yeah, so I would have to get new pants, and even the pants I have now, like, I have to buckle it extra tight because they don't even fit. So my whole notion is that I need to go to the gym and just start like lifting or do something. I'm going to do a video about if I have loose skin or not, like in the future, and about if I would want to like do this thing over, how I would do it, or if I would want to do something differently, how I would approach that. Even the fact that I'm young and I lost all this weight, it's still not healthy to lose 80 pounds in 6 months. It's really not. I'm telling you, it's not healthy to do that. Like, experts advise you to lose at most 3 pounds a week. I think it should be 2 pounds. So you should be losing, if you lose a lot of weight, do it slowly, and at least lose like 48 pounds in a year. Don't lose twice that much like I fucking did in half a year. But anyways, that's the whole situation. But y'all like my singing? I like that new song. I was singing it by Camila Cabello. Baby, why you just meet me down the middle? I'm losing my mind just a little. Why you just meet me down the middle? Down the middle. Yeah, it's a catchy song. She's doing really well, you know, from leaving that group. So she's like the Beyonce of the group. But anyways, y'all, deuces. Talk to me later and follow me on my Twitter handle.